What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Pollack, founder of Pitcher List, and we're going to talk about Jesús Luzardo today. Now, this is really exciting for me. Luzardo, huge touted prospect for the Athletics, had some success in 2020 a little bit. We're excited for what he was going to do in 21, and it just didn't work out. In Oakland, they traded him for Starling Marte at the deadline. And this was the first start for Miami. We didn't know if he was going to jump right into the rotation. He did. It's awesome. It means like we're going to get 2 months now of Luzardo just kind of figuring things out as he gets more comfortable with his approach and what he does. And it's 3 pitches. It's a fastball that comes in around mid-90s or so. You have a changeup that misses a lot of bats, and you have a big breaker as well. And the problem so far has been the fastball's just been too hittable. The secondary stuff, the changeup and breaker are really good. And I think over time we're going to see them emphasize those, or Luzardo emphasize those breaking balls, or those secondary pitches, I should say. But for now, it's about, hey, is that fastball command working? Are you able to get by with it? Because it doesn't miss bats, and it gets hit pretty hard when it's in the zone. So we're going to see that today from Luzardo, see how he does. This is the 3rd inning against the Mets. And here is the first batter. It is Alonso, and I'm laughing because look at this. He throws 97. Ooh, with sink to it too. My God, that's a sinker. It's hard not to feel like, okay, you throw 97, you have 2 secondary pitches. Like, this should work out eventually, right? We'll see what happens. He throws a changeup, and that's in the zone. 88. This looks like it's going to come in and it comes back over. I know it's a bad camera angle for him. This is really good in general. Like, look how close it is. But considering the release point is all the way over here, and then coming back, it's not the best. I mean, we'll love the camera to be farther to the left, but this is what we're going to get. All right. So 1-1 here after throwing a fastball and missed down and away and a change at the front door. You might want to throw a fastball inside now too to kind of mess them up. We'll see what they go with. They're trying to do that. Oh, and they do it, and Alonso just takes it yard. Oh, man, that's so frustrating. That wasn't even that bad of a pitch. Like, that's actually good sequencing. You throw the changeup inside, and then you throw the fastball instead. And it's hard to discern it correctly, but it looks like Alonso was just waiting for that heater. Was expecting it in, and this wasn't like, yes, it wasn't the most inside, but this isn't that bad. Like, maybe you want this a little bit farther up, but this would be worse down here. This can often do good things. I would say against Alonso, he's pretty good at this, I guess. So maybe that's not what you want, but I'm not gonna hate on Luzardo for that pitch. It's not that bad. So there's the breaker, 84, gets a first pitch strike, and that's a huge thing. Like, I love it. I love it when I see younger pitchers do exactly this. Lean on their curveball or their breaking ball early in the count to get a free strike. It's free real estate. Strike 1. It's that easy. What's the most important pitch in an at-bat? Strike 1. Strike 1. And there you get it again. You just got strike 2. Easy. You just threw two, I want to call them sliders. They're at 84, 85. Maybe you can say they're curved. Let's just call them sliders. That's 2 strikes you just got. Now you're 0-2. You can do whatever you want to McNeil now. You can throw a changeup under the zone. You can throw a fastball up. You can throw another one down and away over here now. The world is your oyster. What would I go with? I'd probably say you throw 97, try and throw a fastball up now. Oh, nope, they go with another slider, and McNeil just didn't want anything to do with it. And actually, that's the right call. I shouldn't have gone with a fastball. Why? Because McNeil swung on the first one, and he was looking for a fastball and couldn't do anything with it. Didn't want to swing at the second one. Kind of showcased either I can't hit your breaker, and I don't want to hit your breaker. So there you go. You got 3 in a row instead. Really good one. I mean, actually not really good one. This isn't the best one. This is missing middle. Like, you want this here, and that's right in the middle. But McNeil didn't want it. Like, that's not what he was looking for. He was looking for a heater to drive. Didn't get one. He's upset at himself because that's hittable, man. You should be able to adjust. Now here's Báez now. Change up away misses. And I like that approach. With Báez, you want to go out of the zone. Everyone knows this. He's a big free swinger. So you don't really want to give him a hittable fastball. And you can actually see there, Báez was kind of timed on this. Look at the bat. You know, he held back. But, I mean, this is way out of the zone. But, like, if it was in the zone, he's hacking away. So I would say changeup or slider here. And you get a sinker, and this is fascinating. So normally, when it comes to fastballs, you don't see swings on pitches this low. I mean, Báez is incredibly aggressive, and there is a good amount of sink on this. Like, this is kind of looking like it's going here, out of the hand, and then it goes away and falls a bit. And this is just terrible hitting by Báez, especially 2-0. Like, when it's a 2-0 count and you're a hitter, you have to be sitting there thinking, I'm looking for one pitch right now. I have been given this gift that I can just swing whatever I want. I don't have to take chances I don't need to take right now. If it's a fastball and it's down and away, it's a strike, then all right, it's 2-1 or whatever. I still got 2 more to go. If I don't swing, it's 3-0, and I'm going to get on base if he throws one more ball, right? So I can actually be patient and wait for what I want. So 2-0, you're thinking of, what is the one pitch that I would swing at and drive really effectively? And I'm willing to bet it's not this one, Javier Báez. It's this one over here. This never looked like that. You gotta better play discipline. Sorry. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. That's a really nice changeup. This looks like it's going here and it's super hittable, and you drop the barrel of the bat and just fell out. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And there's that changeup again, but this time he misses it too far away. Now throwing too slow, you might think fastball inside. Tries to do it, and I kind of love the glove getting the chalk and it exploding. Like, look at that explosion. All right. You missed with the fastball. The secondary stuff is better for Luzardo. If you can throw this for strikes, I would continue to do that. That's a bad slider. Now 3-1, you're probably going to throw a fastball. No, he throws. Oh, yeah. No, my God. 97 with that movement is crazy. But you gotta throw it for a strike. That's not terrible. But now you miss with that throw slider. I would throw the slider because it's, Smith is ready to swing at that. He's thinking more fastball because he just walked the guy and he missed his first fastball. He's just trying to get a strike right now and not trying to get to 2-0 and a third straight guy. Throw slider now. Oh, man. This is a moment where I would go out and talk to him. Because he's not getting in rhythm right now. It's like, hey, let's focus on the secondary stuff. Focus on getting that release point out in front. That kind of thing. Settle him down a little bit. Man, you really don't see swings on this. There's a lot of horizontal movement coming on Luzardo's sinkers right now. There is one thing that we've kind of learned over the years is that horizontal movement matters much less than vertical movement. And generally, I mean, there's a lot of movement on this. Now, also I will say the lower arm angle from Luzardo here, it's not actually as low as I thought it was. I thought it was a little bit more like here as opposed to that. So actually, I take this back. But generally, if you do have lower arm angle, you're going to get more horizontal movement, which might be happening with Luzardo. He's getting too far on the side of the ball. That's why I missed inside, but you get an extra bit of movement, so there's a risk-reward element to it. Anyway, throws another fastball. That's right down the middle, and he gets out of the inning. So my full assessment here of Luzardo, the changeup is really good, right? The changeup did some good things in it, but he's not in command yet. He's still figuring out where or how to get my fastball where I want it to be. We saw him walk a batter. We saw him get to 2-0 and get saved by Báez. We saw Dom Smith ground out on a fastball right down the middle. We saw Jeff McNeil strike out on a slider right down the middle. And we saw Pete Alonso actually hit a decent fastball out of the yard. So it's a mixed bag here. It's going to take some time for Luzardo. I mean, that's really what it is. It's going to take some time for Jesús Luzardo to be the guy that we want him to be. But the stuff is there. He's throwing 97. He's throwing, his changeup and slider are good. Slider's not as good as a changeup. But there's a lot to work on here. And it's a good foundation of stuff. It's just about getting consistency with it. Hopefully we'll see it soon. But that's going to do it for today's pitcher video breakdown. As always, you can watch this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/pitcherlist from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every single morning. I answer every single question I get. So come on by, talk about baseball, pitching, all that fun stuff. But that's going to do it for today. So as always, may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.